The unofficial homepage of the ultra-right conservative movement has taken their loathing of President Obama to the legal limit. Quickly, just to review, the extra right-wing website WorldNet Daily has loudly banged the birther drum, baselessly claiming that President Obama is secretly a Kenyan. He's a Manchurian candidate who's technically not really president. They also sounded the health reform is a secret plot to kill your grandmother alarm. They warned that the White House is spying on your Facebook page. Spooky. Also unfounded. WorldNet Daily also implied that the president's speech to school kids was part of a plan to form the equivalent of the Hitler Youth Brigade, and they suggested that a Democratic proposal to beef up relief efforts during natural disasters was actually a plan to round up and imprison the president's critics, calling this secret plot an opportunity to form, and I quote, concentration camps for political dissidents, such as occurred in Nazi Germany. Once you've gone all those places, where can you still legally go that's further? Well, Sam Stein at Huffington Post reported today that WorldNetDaily.com has added to its repertoire the idea that President Obama should be impeached. Now, their exact claim goes, quote, the groundswell of calls for the impeachment of Barack Hussein Obama is growing. Can you feel the groundswell? This latest claim, like all of the preceding nonsensical charges from WorldNet Daily, would be purely dismissible, except the Republican National Committee appears to have recently paid for access to the WorldNet Daily email list. The Republican Party sees these guys as their peeps. And the guy leading the recent Impeach Obama campaign is not a teenage Karl Rove wannabe working on a prank on his Commodore 64. It's a man named Floyd Brown. Floyd Brown is a Republican operative who has served on the Republican National Convention Platform Committee. His resume includes the famous race-baiting Willie Horton ad from the 1988 presidential campaign and the independent campaign ad attempting to tie then-Senator Obama to gang violence in Chicago. The Willie Horton and Obama gang violence ad-making Republican activist also credits himself with saving President Reagan's ranch for posterity and overseeing the building of the Reagan Ranch Center in Santa Barbara, California. He was also the Midwest director for Senator Bob Dole's presidential campaign. In other words, he's not a nobody trying to make his bones in the conservative movement by doing something outrageous to the point of being funny. This guy is Republican establishment with a capital R and a capital E. And he's running the Impeach Obama Now movement.